can't tell me this don't look like a full lace front. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. XOXO Sheba here. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. And if you're an OG subscriber, what's good? Welcome back. So I actually partnered with a new company that I never worked with before. This is from West Kiss Hair. Of course, I've heard of them, seen, you know, their content around everything, people reviewing it, but this is my first time actually working with them on this kinky straight U part that they sent me. Obviously, you can see I did something a little different. I decided to go ahead and curl my unit this time. Usually I do my kinky straight units, you know, straight. This time I was like, I want to switch it up, do something different, show y'all something new. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, keep on watching.
Another kinky straight. Yes, we are on a roll. This one is from West Kiss Hair. I feel like even though, you know, I've been showing y'all a lot of kinky straight wigs and things, listen, like every kinky straight ain't made the same, so we got to test them all out and see how they go. Okay, so one kinky straight wig video you saw isn't every kinky straight wig that you need to see. I'm straightening it out first with the serum that you saw me use. I don't have a preference in like serum you use. You can get anything from like the hair store, just that like little shine serum type stuff. I like it with the kinky straight wigs because I feel like it helps me to get it like real sleek, as sleek as, you know, kinky straight can get, but it still helps me to get it a little bit sleeker and give it more of a yucky straight appeal. I like mine on a little more of the yucky scale than the entirely kinky scale. A little more on the flat iron, a little less on the blow dried for me, because it's just a whole lot of hair when it's blow dried. But nonetheless, I'm straightening the hair. I'm going slow down the strands with the flat iron because, you know, I wanted to obviously get as straight as possible. After I finished flat ironing in small sections, then I went through with my hot comb over top of that, just because, again, I like my stuff on the yakkier side when it comes to kinky, yucky straight of hair. That's just me, though. I don't like a whole lot. Although I will admit, I'm not sure if the hot comb after flat ironing even really does anything or it just makes me feel better, but we gonna roll with it because it makes me feel better. Now that the wig is ready to go, now I'm just trying to make a clean U for my U part. I typically like to make my U part, you know, a little more narrow because my hair is thick. If you have thinner hair, I will leave a little more hair out than probably what you see me do because you might want more out. But, you know, you can play around with it. It's not sewn to your head or anything, so you can take it off, put it on, do what you need to do. But I like to go for the narrowest portion with my U parts that I can get it because, again, I got thick hair, and when you leave a lot of hair out, it's a lot harder to blend. Now, this is the easiest part. All you gotta do is snap the combs in and snap them down. I will make mention, because I've seen comments before asking me to mention this. You can braid your hair down. I just prefer not to braid my hair down because, well, I'm lazy and my hair at the roots is kinky enough to where it'll anchor onto the combs. So if you need a little more support, don't feel like you can't braid because you'll never see me braid. It's because I'm lazy. Now, I ain't even gonna say lazy because that's being very mean to myself. It's just very inconvenient because I'm constantly reviewing wigs that may involve leave out, may not involve leave out. So that's a personal thing. If you're gonna wear this full time, you might as well braid your hair. But that's your business at the end of the day. Do what you want to do. Y'all want to know a secret? Middle parts are so hard for me to get it centered. I literally have to get off camera. Most of the time I make it look seamless, but I get off camera and I gotta check in the mirror to make sure I got it. I have an off-centered widow's peak, so it'd be throwing me off a lot of times. And a lot of times I'll be looking in the mirror like, okay, that's centered, and then I go look in my bigger mirror and it's not centered. It's a tedious. What is tedious? Anyways, it's a tedious task. Y'all see me over here struggling. It should not be this difficult. Did I even really do a hair video if I didn't pull my scissors out to add some layers somewhere on my wig? If I don't do nothing else, I'm going to add some layers. I just love layers. Like, they just add so much life and body to hair. I don't like it all one length. But also, especially for U parts specifically, you need it. I talk about this. I feel like I say this often. Maybe I don't. I'm going to say it again for y'all. You need layers in your U part because your leave out, you want it to seamlessly kind of flow from your hair length to the wig's full out hair length. Because when you don't, you leave it as one, it really makes it noticeable. Like, boom, there's your leave out. And boom, the rest of the hair is all longer than the leave out. So you see what I'm doing here? It's making it flow a lot more seamless. So it's just like, oh, she got layers. But that top layer is the leave out. I did already pre-straighten my leave out, but the roots were not that straight. Also, this was prior, like I had straightened the whole front half of my head because I had a V-part wig to do before this video. So I did that, and then I did this one. So I'm just touching up what I did because this part of my hair wasn't out. That's a lot of information, but yeah, that's how we got here. So I'm just using my hot comb to go over, you know, just get my roots a little bit straighter. And then I have it on low, by the way, don't burn your hair, but I have it on that to help me mold my hair into the wig and, you know, make sure my roots are together and everything. That was a long-winded way to say that. Another super important piece of getting a laid view part is waxing that hair down. You really need to put the wax in your hair because it's gonna weigh it down and keep it molded and blended in with the wig. When I didn't use that, I was just like, why is my hair always separating from this? I've been out the game for a minute. If you wear weaves, you probably already know that, but I watched somebody do a quick weave once and I saw them put the wax in the hair that was the leave out and it just melted into the hair. Not literally, but it just disappeared into the hair. And I was like, oh, that's what's missing. And I've been doing it ever since, just like what you would with a wig to lay that. Game changer. The wax stick, you need it. Okay, I know y'all see this sitting flat the way it is. What I tell you, that wax stick, everything that I did was not in vain. I know I'll be looking like I do a lot in my wig videos, but you see the results. This is the results. This is what you get. Now, I could stop here. We could, you know, just call it a day and wear it like this, but I feel like I do that with every kinky straight wig, U-part style. So I was like, you know what? Let's test out some curls. Let's see how it does. Because, you know, kinky straight hair ain't the best when it comes to curls. I already knew that going in. They didn't understand me on TikTok because, you know, you can't have a whole lot of nuance on TikTok. So I didn't really mention on there that, oh, this ain't gonna have a whole lot of tight curl in it. It's just gonna give me some, you know, loose curls. So some of the girls was a little upset because they thought it was gonna be like, boom, curls. And I was like, oh no, it's just gonna give you some light waves. But anyways, I wanted to try it out, see how it would go, because I've never curled a kinky straight wig before. I've only done like the Bantu knots on a kinky straight headband wig, and even that kind of held into a wavy style. It's not really built for curling all like that, but you can get something nice out of it. I will say, if you choose to curl kinky straight hair or kinky straight wig, whatever, you definitely want to make sure you got some hairspray on you because, like I said, the hair is not necessarily made for curling. It's made to be straight, so you're going to have to support it heavily. Also, just to let somebody know who's maybe never seen me curl hair before, in the back, I curl opposite directions. I alternate directions of where the curl's going to go because it gives it more flow and more body instead of it all just going in one direction together. And then when it comes to the face framing curls, those I always just curl away from the face. Also, make sure you're leaving your curls on the wand a little bit longer than you would with some regular curls because it's going to take the heat a little bit longer to get through the hair fully. Also, you don't want to make sure you don't take too big of a section at a time because, again, it's hard for the heat to get through all of that hair. After I finished curling it, I put my scarf on my head to help me keep the top just like set. I really wanted it to set laying down and just train it to stay there so it would not move on me. I loved how the curls were initially looking. I mean, I like how it ended too, but I would tell you it's not going to stay here. It's giving that Letitia synthetic wig that's super popular, but this is like the human hair version. It's giving that, but I tried to like hairspray it as much as I could to stay there, but it's not going to stay there. But it still turns out cute.
Let's have a quick discussion about the things that I did. Number one, that. Y'all see this hair? Oh my gosh, this came out so pretty. I was worried if it was gonna curl or not because I never really tried to curl kinky straight. Well, I had a kinky straight headband wig that I did Bantu knots on, but I know this is a thicker type of hair, so it's a little bit harder to curl, but we worked it out. This came out so cute. You can't tell me this don't look like a full lace front. I mean, I know my edges is thick, like my real edges is real thick, so it looked like an unplugged frontal, but You can't tell me it don't look like a wig. Like, this looks like a full out lace frontal kinky straight wig, and this is a U part. Like, I felt like this unit definitely had the right amount of density that you want for kinky straight. It was full, but it wasn't too full. I wear them, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a fan of when they're too full, and it's just like, it feels like it's on your head, but it's sitting on your head. You know what I mean? I don't care for that too much. I hate when they're too thick, because it's, like I said, it's a thick hair. You don't need too much. You just need just enough. And this was just enough. I impressed myself. I'm looking in the mirror right now. My hair is laid. Now, as you can see, these curls weren't really made to last. Kinky straight's not really a texture you do. It's not really made for being curled. It can be curled, but it's a kinky straight. So it's kind of meant for you to wear straight. But you can still work it out. You just have to go the extra mile and put some flexi rods in it. Like, if I really wanted this to stay for days, I would put some flexi rods in it. Or if I went to bed at night, if I was gonna keep this on, I would put some flexi rods in it. I might keep this on and do that. I don't know yet. I was actually inspired to curl this unit because of my girl Zarzar Galore. I remember she did a U-part video like maybe a year ago at this point, and she curled the kinky straight, and I believe she put some flexi rods in it. So I was like, oh, that's cute. I never thought about really curling kinky straight, because you just think, let me get it straight. I put this on after I had straightened it. I was like, I really like this straight. I don't know if I want to curl it. How's it gonna come out curled? Am I gonna be mad that I curled it when it looked so good straight? But I went through with it because I was like, you know, I done showed y'all so many kinky straight units, just middle part straight down. It's like, how many times are we gonna do the same thing? So I wanted to do something different, and I'm happy I went through with it because it's so cute. West Kiss also sent me some goodies in the box too. They sent me some lashes. I really like these kinds of lashes. I like the ones that are like spaced out a little bit, or the kinds that go like short and then long. As you can see, I like those. I really can't tell me nothing now that I done learned to put on lashes. I'm unstoppable. They also sent me a satin bonnet, which is great because I'm always using the satin bonnets when I get these. An edge scarf. I love how brands are like coming out with these skinnier edge scarves, because the long thick ones, they are doing it for me. I don't need the edge scarf to be, you know, this thick. Not that they be that thick, but I don't need all that space. I want them skinny like this. Hook me up with some elastic band. That'll be great for when I'm doing my wigs. And a satin bag to put it in. And a wig cap. Shout out to hair companies, because I can't tell you the last time I actually needed to go to the hair supply store for things like this, like wig caps, combs, clips. They keep me stocked up. If you're interested in this gorgeous kinky straight unit, the details will be down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.